Hello dear. So today we are making the shorts and I am here to show you the tutorial on how you can make one if you want to make one for yourself or you want to make for a friend or even for sale. This is a good one. So you are welcome to my channel, Victoria here, and let's get into it. I cast on 8081 because these are main shorts, they are for an adult. So I went on and cast 80 to 81 needles. Those are 161, all of them, because I am doing a full rib band to begin with. I'm not doing the one by one, but it is according to, if you would want to, you can make you can either make a one by one, but it is better to make a full one because it brings out the thing very nicely. So you can make a full one like I did, and then you cast on your yarn using the ERAP method. I hope by now you would have gotten how to cast on. Don't worry about the speed. I'm doing a voiceover because at the time of recording the workshop was so busy with noise and I couldn't speak through it, so that's why I'm doing this. And then after I knitted 20 rows straight, first I did 10, increased to tension 1. I'm working in tension 7, so I did in tension after knitting 10 rows, I did one in tension 10, then returned to tension 7. I knitted another 10 so that I have a total of 20 rows for the band, the hemming down. Yes, so you can do to whichever length you want, but I think this is very okay to begin with. So I'm going to share with you according to this particular one, but for any other way you can just make a few adjustments if you really want to, and that it more so goes to the size. Yeah, I can't tell you that this is size what or size what because all I do is I knit, but this fits really an adult because it was good to go on a dummy. So an adult who is not so fat, it can really fit him well because I'm making it for a male model. Yes, so this can really fit well. So if it is smaller, you can actually adjust and increase the sizes so that it fits. You can do 90, 91 if they are quite bigger. Yes, so that it's not too tight on them. So depending on the size of the person, you can do what really fits their body. So after the hem, I'm knitting up to 120 rows. Yes, 120 rows. That is because it is a short, so it's not going to be that long. To be up to the knee area. Yes, so you can knit 120 rows straight up, and when they are ready, we are going to be doing we shall be shaping the crotch. So go on ahead, knit up to 120. If you want it shorter, you can make 120. If you want it longer, you can still knit it. So if you're doing it for a person that is close by, you can take their measurements and see to whatever length you want. But I think 120 is longer enough or fair enough for a person to wear. Okay, so go on ahead, knit up to your desired length, and I'll be showing you how you can now shape the crotch. I've done a tutorial for the lady shorts, though for it I used a one by one band. So this is a full band to begin with. So depending on how you want to design it, you can go on ahead and do it. So, but I would advise that you do a full band at the beginning. So right now, after finishing the 120 rows, yes, you can now shape the crotch. So I cast off using the latch hook, 10 needles, 10 stitches, and I put them away. Yeah, so you can go on ahead and do that as well. You cast off using your latch hook, 10 stitches on one side and also 10 stitches on the other side. Okay, and then we shall continue the knitting. Make sure you count your needles well so that you don't do what is less or more. 10 is good to go. So you can cast off your 10 needles, put them aside, then knit 1 row across, and then also cast off the 10 rows. See, I'm using the latch hook, so just to bring it closer to you. I hope by now you know how to cast off using a latch hook. Yeah, so just cast off your 10. These are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I'll take that up because it's where I'm ending, and then put it back into the needle, then push those back. Okay, yeah, so right from there, reset my row counter to 000 so that I'm able to count well, and I'm also going to knit another 120 rows. Yes, I'm doing another 120 rows. Yeah, so go on ahead and you knit up to 120. You can see how now the crotch area is shaped. Okay, so let me take this opportunity to appreciate you for joining the membership to support this channel. I do really appreciate all your efforts, all your input, all your love. Thank you so much for supporting Aboki Knits, and let's keep learning, knitting together. So you do your 120 rows, but in case the person has a big butt area, you might want to increase so that it doesn't go right above the butt. It's more so that it covers the person very well. So in all these things, make sure that you take the hip measurement, the hip I mean covering the whole butt area, and that gives you and then you add on a few rows, a few inches, in case you're transferring those measurements to the machine. In case it stops, if they are really less, you have to add on more inches so that it is wider enough. Remember, thread is different from fabric. Then after, you can knit up, like you can consider those measurements more, and it would work out. So I hope that helps. But in case you have any questions, anything you want to understand, please, you can comment in the comment section below. I'll give you priority to answer every detail until you really make use of what you want to. So, sorry, I didn't tell you before, I'm using a standard gauge knitting machine, the normal one, and I'm using Robin. It's acrylic, it is 100% acrylic. So it's the yarn that I'm using, and it's 3-ply. So just in case you need that, and the tension that I've worked in is in tension 7. Now, right about now, I'm going to work on the band, and I'll work it by transferring stitches to the next, like from one needle to the next, to create a 1-by-1 for the band. So you can go on ahead. If you don't have that big 3-headed transfer tool, you can use the single one so that you can do your work well by transferring the stitches onto the next to create a 1-by-1 band. Yeah, so you can go on ahead and do that, and there we are now working on the waistband. Yes, it's the waistband that you are working on. You can pick up your stitches, transfer. Please don't drop a stitch. The moment you drop it, your work will not come out so well. So remember to make sure that you pick up each and every stitch and put it onto the needle so that it really comes, it will be knitting. Yeah. Just to have a closer look, what I'm doing, pick up, then transfer. Okay. Then I pick up, push up, then pull, push, transfer, feed, pull, push, transfer, and feed. It's more of that if you have to follow it. you know. Well, it's more about transferring needles one to the next, one by one. Thank you, Anna, for your support to this channel. I do appreciate you. Thank you for supporting Aboki Knits. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. So now after that, I'm going to knit 30 rows straight up. Please make sure that you have one by one, because sometimes the needles may not go straight, like may stay either in the working ones and not going to the resting ones. So straight up, I'm going without changing my tension. Yes, I've maintained the tension 7, so I'm going to knit straight up 30 rows, doing the 30 rows. Then from there we'll be joining the band and then cast off and work on the other leg the same way. Yeah, you'd work on the other leg the same way, no big difference. So here I'm picking up the very first stitch that I transfer to the next and feeding it into the empty needles. We've done this band thing a lot, so you can still pick it up and do that. Just pick up the stitches, the very first one, and feed it into the working one. So have a one by one. The other empty ones which you are not knitting can now have the stitches on. So go on ahead and do that. I'll be having another tutorial on how you can shape a round neck, so you'd be able to get it. So after that, knit one row. You can increase the tension, or you can cast off loosely. Make sure that you cast off loosely and it is not tight, because this is going to be worn around the waist, so it shouldn't be tight for the person that you're making it for. Let it be loose for them to fit in well. Yeah, so go on ahead and do your casting off using the latch hook, and that is one part of the leg that will be done. And then after, you can pick up to work on the second one. And after that, you also have to knit an I-cord, which you're going to use around the waist. If you don't want to use an I-cord, you can use an elastic band, but for this particular one, I did an I-cord. If you don't know how to do an I-cord, I have a tutorial on how you can knit an I-cord on a machine. So go on ahead, check them out in my videos. You will see and find one. Yeah, so yeah. Just in case you make this, please tag me up on Instagram at abokinits. Yes, so that I can share your work on the socials, make mentions of you. If it is okay with you, you can just share with me your work on my Instagram. I'll be happy to see what you will do. Yes, so let me know when you really make yourself these shorts. Now that this is done, what is remaining is joining it. So in my joining, I will join one part of the leg, like from where we began the hem up to the crotch area. You might want to also do that stretch out for the band so that it doesn't coil in, given that the yarn I'm using is acrylic, so you might want to do that stretch out so it comes out well and not just curve out or curve in. This is an easy tutorial that you can do at any time, and it takes a very short period of time for you to make one. Yeah. So now I was saying, so I'm going to join one part of the leg from down up to the crotch area. These are already short, you can see. So I measure from, and to show it to you well. So that being one side of the leg, joining, yeah, putting the two together, I'll be joining that area. Yes. And then after, when I have, let me just show with this other one which I done, but it was smaller. So I'll also join like this other leg alone, and then after that you join the front parts, those two, or the back, whichever way you choose, and also join that separately, so that you have your pieces together. And now this is how the shorts turned out to be when the dam is wearing them. Yes, so very okay, very comfy. So let me know what you think about this tutorial. See, I already did an eye cord that they can tie with around the waist, and after joining, that is how it came out. So yeah, basically that is how you can do the short. So let me know in the comment section what you think about this tutorial, and I'll be seeing you in the next one for making that round sweater that is wearing with it. See you.